Hi, friends. Host Eric here. Ready to bring you some horrible times. I've got horrible chores to do. I am not feeling very chory at the moment at all. Rachel's hard at work being a beast. But I'm just wimping out downstairs. Wimping out. Wishing I could just go back to bread. Well, I could start doing a couple of things at least. Oh, Acacia. I am not being too hard on myself. That's the, I guess we should do this thing. This stuff needs to go. I need to give all this stuff to Delilah when she gets here. So, I'm going to start moving a few things around. I'm going to start moving myself to move things. Delilah pile. Yeah, exactly. Things go in the Delilah pile. Like these things here. Apparently I'm going to have to turn on the lights in here. Because of the excessive darkness syndrome this room suffers from. Cleaning's for poop lovers. That's what I say. Because you should get this stuff out. Put this away. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I just don't know. Wouldn't it be great if I had an entire factory of cheese and yogurt and the like? You mean a dairy factory? Well, if it's for cools only, then I guess I have no choice but to be okay with it. Because I want to be one of the cools. But really, yeah, I guess I would establish that I was one of the cools. So, oh, I had to sit back down. This was already too difficult for me. Okay, well, one thing I could do is something that Rachel's prepared for me. That way I don't have to think about what to do. I just get this trash bag. Do you need more trash bags, darling? She must be downstairs. Rachel! I wonder where Rachel went. Rachel! Where are you?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm not.
That's probably the bathroom we don't need to clean.
That is the bathroom that we don't need to clean. I'm putting clothes in there though, so that I don't have to go into the.
Sure.
I'm doing my best to think ahead.
This close to winning an award. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not part of the award. I'm not part of the awards committee. I just heard. I just heard that you were this close. Yeah. Well, I took some trash out. We got the wall painted yesterday. Life is as hard as it could possibly be sometimes. And those times are called not being on amphetamines. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Wouldn't it be great if there were hot chocolate volcanoes filled with amphetamines in my house right now? Yes. That would be great. Well, if you're like me, you know how horrible everything is. So, you might as well just be okay with it. Sometimes everything's horrible. Even when everything's wonderful. Like right now, I don't feel like doing anything. I feel hyper unmotivated. Oh, sure, I could have a cup of coffee. It won't help one bit. I'll tell you that right now. Not one little bit. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I do, but I don't want to begin. This is the problem that I'm having. Wouldn't it be nice if I had a secret and unlimited resource stash? I already took such a nap. I've taken plenty of naps. I'm just unmotivated, like Unamotabido, the famously unmotivated Mexican soldier who refused to fight at the Battle of the Alamo. I could close the blinds, I could open the blinds. It wouldn't change reality either way. I just feel like a completely unmotivated Unamatasubo. It's like I don't even feel motivated to live stream. I just live stream in hopes that it would motivate me to do something more. Of course, Rachel and I understand that, like, just because I'm cleaning does not mean that I'm saying she should be cleaning. And just because she's cleaning does not mean that she's saying I should be cleaning. But in this case, I should be cleaning. For a reason unrelated to Rachel. Oh, I'm never gonna successfully hold on to secret stashes of speed. That would require much more self-discipline than I actually have. Some months I do a little better than others, but in general, I just do a terrible job. I'm taking these B vitamins on right now. Putting on some music is a good suggestion, but I still don't really feel it conceptually. Like I know I need to hi Hero Lamb. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it. I like it, but like right now I'm in this heavily lazy state of being. I was unable to get cleaning ladies to come today. You know, yes, I got tomorrow to finish cleaning in preparation for Saturday. And you know, true, we won't have any power, but we don't really need power for much of the kind of cleaning I need to do. And yes, Cameron will already be here, but Cameron's like very much like family. I'm not too worried about him seeing our messiness. But you know, I get intimidated by tasks. I'm procrastinating. Like, procrastinato, the Mexican procrastinator. That's how procrastinated I am. No, it's only going to get worse as I get older. I'll be even more lazy and less motivated. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take ourselves this cup of coffee. We're going to smoke a cigarette in the garage. And we're going to muse about it some. Hero Lamb, Hero Lamb, Hero Lamb says, just get it done with. That's crazy talk, Hero Lamb. I am in the middle of having an existential crisis over this. I can't take the time to just get it done. I've got musing to do. I've got rumination. I've got whining, complaining. I've got all kinds of things yet to do here. Rachel's hard at work like a real SFJ. Meanwhile, I, who's in the same quadrant as SFJs, cannot seem to pull my shit together. Oh, God. And all I have is tomorrow until the people come on Saturday. And tonight, this evening, this afternoon. It's just barely afternoon. It feels like late in the evening already. Yes, I had to get up early this morning. But, I took a nice nap after the typing session. So, will somebody please explain to me why I feel so unmotivated? Could it be inverse having speed problem? Maybe, but the thing is, even when I do have speed, I still don't feel motivated to get things done. Just for like 2 days at most. It's neurons? Is that what it says? Or neuroses? Well, my neurons are neurotic about chores, I guess, right now. I'm feeling the pressure to get things done. I remember this feeling, like when my grades were due and I kept putting it off. It was so hard to get to deal with it. Well, there is such a thing as should. Okay, sure. I agree it's in the land of subjectivities, as opposed to should not, which is usually in the land of objectivities. Yeah, that's what they say here, Lamb. That's what they say. I could get a couple of little things accomplished. Like, I could put things in places. God damn it, I'm not even motivated to even talk about what I should do, let alone do it. I tell you, this whole aborted real estate thing I was doing really threw a wrench into everything. You know, Rachel and I learned that they were going to build across the street from us, and it threw us into a tizzy. We're like, we're going to have to sell this house. We eventually decided not to. And I figured, while we're doing this, let's do other real estate stuff, you know. But that really interfered with my ability to get anything in preparation for this party accomplished. You know, it really messed with my plans and my flow and everything. Well, it's all water under the bridge now, but it's hard to shift gears so quick, you know. I may suck, but I don't suck as much as Lil B. Keep that in mind. No matter how much I suck, I will never suck as much as Lil B. I'm in the holiday spirit, but I'm definitely not in the chore doing spirit. I don't know how much I'm going to get accomplished here today, Rachel. But we do have tomorrow. I know we don't have any power, but we'll have a generator. And you know, I can at least clean the floors, and maybe I can vacuum tonight if I feel a little bit more motivated at some point. Kitty, you gotta be kidding me. I just watched you eat. Come on. I'm thinking about taking these curtains down. Well, I mean, yeah, I think we should take them down because we're going to have these shelves here done. Whatever they're called. Mantles. The dashboard of the house. There, I'm getting something done, everybody. Look at me go. Go ahead and eat, Trouble. I'm just taking down the thing. You don't need to worry your pretty little head about it. I'm multitasking, Mr. Man. I'm multitasking. And you're just going to have to be okay with it. Well, now we've got more stuff to do. why I did one thing. Now I gotta go put this stuff in a closet. Okay. Piao. And then I'm gonna have to piao for now. I'm gonna have to piao for now, this jiggity loud. Put it in the closet, wow, wow, wow. Everybody is so proud out of Eric and the stuff he's doing. Well, I guess I'll put this stuff that I took out of here back into here. Oh, sure. I was planning on doing some other thing with this stuff, but my constant failure disorder kicked in. And I was unable to do any of these things. What is this? Oh, mail. Wonderful. That's just what I love best, is mail. Okay. Now I stuffed a bunch of dumb stuff in here. Here's a picture of me as a baby. Aren't I adorable? Taking the stuff off the thing now. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking all of this stuff off this thing now. Because I'm taking my stuff off this thing now. Taking this stuff off this thing now. Putting it in here haphazardly. Well, good enough for government work, as they say. Look at that. All neat and tidy. Whew. I clearly deserve a break. Now, I wonder where I left that old coffee of mine. That pesky old coffee. Here it is. Well, that was exhausting. Whew. Well, and wouldn't it be great if I could do that? Unfortunately, the answer is definitely not anytime right now. Because, Big Papa, I have many important things to do. You're a Big Papa, you should know what it's like. Because I'm the biggest Papa of all, Santa Claus. Yes, it's true. I do all of this, plus the work of Santa Claus. I need to move the musical instruments into the other room. Thanks, Rachel Strauss. You're a wonderful lady. I feel the same way about you. You know, we are who we are. Well, you have your self-concept. And I have mine. These are the ways of the world. It says cloudy. It might very well rain. Man, those athletics are delicious. We are who we are because of who we were. Well, that's what Vanilla Ice says. I think it's more accurate for me to say, I am who I am because it's who I am. And also that I don't like yams. Those are all fair things to say. Yes, I got a pumpkin. I don't know why. Well, here, Lamb, I'm stressed because the whole process of this whole thing was disrupted by this one piece of information that threw Rachel and I both into a tizzy. Probably a little bit more of a tizzy than we necessarily needed to be thrown into. But, you know, that's life. You can't always get to choose your tizzy size. Okay. Let's see what this is. A quiet midnight playlist. A classic jazz soft piano. That's not going to help, I'm afraid, Diamond. I will say I greatly enjoyed watching Christmas movies with Rachel yesterday. The Santa Claus was great. I really liked it. I think it may have been Tim Allen's finest work. You might well ask, Eric, is that really saying much? Maybe not, but it's saying something. And that says a lot. Yeah, we could. There are a lot of good Christmas movies. I wouldn't mind watching the Santa Claus 2. I think it might also be good. If it is, I could conceive of us even watching the Santa Claus 3. Die Hard 1 is not a bad suggestion, Fierkuk. Not a bad suggestion at all. Yeah, I got around the captcha. Your thoughts become your actions. No. Definitely not. I have lots of thoughts. They do not all become my actions. The tiny minority of them become my actions. Doesn't it feel a lot later than 3 o'clock in the afternoon? It does to me. You know, it's a cozy kind of day. Premeditation, though, Eric. Well, I don't think you get the way meditation works. It's like the exact opposite of doing things. So anyway, let me pull a bong rip. Then we'll go smoke a cigarette. Then we'll consider maybe doing like one more tour. I've ever had bad thoughts like that chick is a MILF but married, but maybe I could bang her. No. I never have those thoughts. Never occurs to me. To evaluate whether I could bang her. Whoever she is, you know. But, in general, I live in a world where thoughts are not expected to translate into actions very much. They're expected to translate into talking, which is a form of action. but not a form of action that's good at getting things done. Oh, well, I don't ever feel bad about possible things that I consider because I consider all the possibilities. I do get mad at myself for saying out loud things that aren't true. And or for, like saying things like I wish I were bred, which is still a bit of a verbal tick of mine. And I think about my bong, then I use it. I feel like I've always understood a very clear line between thoughts and words and actions. But as far as I was wrong. Didn't really turn out I was wrong. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things that absolutely have to be done tonight. Namely, getting the stuff off of the mantles. Might as well move these musical instruments first, because they're in the way. Are you guys enjoying Act 2 of Ho Hum the Musical about chores? It's such a ho hum musical, it doesn't even have any songs in it. What is Rachel doing in the bathroom, I wonder? She's been in there for a long time. I think she's moving all of her stuff from the upstairs bathroom to the downstairs bathroom. Alright. It's like, you'll notice that I got up, but I didn't even say what I was doing until I started doing it. Had I said I should get up and move the musical instruments, it seems less likely to happen. But it is true that having identified successfully that keeping my pants pulled up is a priority, that emptying the mantles needs to be done, but I should successfully get that accomplished. Okay. Okay. Good job, Eric. You move those things. No. I haven't learned any new Taylor Swift songs. I haven't even learned any old Taylor Swift songs. It's a nice little table. She's on a short, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm cheer captain, you're on the bleachers. Thus I shall bully you mercilessly. Well, there's one more thing I have to move. I'm moving it. Look at me go. Look at me accomplishing things. Put this one down. So I need to put the bass amp in first. The cabinet, I mean. Look, I should probably move these microphones over here. As per me. Then I'll move Rachel's adorable little shoes into the shoe closet. Put it with my shoes. Now, speaking of shoes, oh boy, look at all those shoes. Oh, that's a lot of shoes. This is on wheels. It helps for the purpose of moving it around. Well, 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 you might say, what have we here? Wouldn't it be great if I'd already done all of this stuff instead of waiting to the last minute as usual? Well, that would just be like, well, wouldn't it be great if you weren't Eric? Well, yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, now this amp can go up here. And this plug for this amp can go with it here. And this can go in the electronics closet. Phew. All right, everybody. Watch out. It's time for the magnificence to shine. What are these things? Little rubber feet things. What would you have wanted to do, or who you wanted to talk to you? Find out what matters. Imagine you were dying. I mean, when I imagine I were dying, I imagine being consumed by thoughts of death. Which probably isn't that useful. You can't live like a me that will die tomorrow because consequences. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I think, like, oh, if I knew I was going to die in a little while, the first thing that comes to mind is, well, I definitely want to get some meth. Is that, get the most out of the last time I have. I'm not sure if that's how it would actually play out, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Well, Eric, you and your filthy carpet can just be ashamed of yourself. Definitely time for a bong rip. I've earned it. I've more than earned it. Whew. Like 1 hour final moments. obviously you want to spend it with your family, but that doesn't mean you should spend every moment with your family. It's not like it's gonna be fun for anybody, right? The central focus of everybody will be your impending demise. I just put the guitar away. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, I guess I might as well get this stuff off the mantle. There's just no other good options available to me at this point. All right. Assorted drug paraphernalia. We're going here. Nobody suspects leather. I just say, oh, I'm sure he's got some pens in there. Some pens and pencils. What a neat little pencil case. My master artwork. Guy lying face down. No, this is not his face, okay? His face is on this side. This was, until recently, this was in the Louvre Museum in France. They said, who put this fucking garbage here? And they threw it away. But anyway, it's my proudest work in the medium of clay since my first grade or kindergarten effort titled Moray Eel. You know, that is not made just out of clay though. It's got caulk mixed into it too, which is why it's such a sturdy sculpting material. Okay, sturdy sculpting material. I hear that's what your parents originally wanted to name you. Was sturdy sculpting material. Well, it would appear that having complained sufficiently about having to do stuff, it would appear that I've actually begun doing stuff. Gotten a few things accomplished. And I was prepared to get like nothing accomplished. I was just like, just give it up, Eric. You're not getting anything done. Just stop fighting. Just stop fighting the inertia of pointlessness. You'll never succeed against its inexorable force. But then, you know what? Rachel in her INFJ wisdom said the right thing to me. She said, I don't care if you clean. I said, all right then, fine, I will clean. Because she's smart like that. She's a clever bobever. Safety pin. What am I going to do with you? I'll pin you through this thing right here. In the warm blood cells from the moon high in the large four-chambered heart. Maintaining a very high metabolism rate they have. Mammal. Okay. Boy, that's heavy. These shouldn't be in here. Let's put these someplace else. Because I'm getting things done, I'm going to put this hat on. There. As they say in the sports world, boom goes the dynamite. Now, what other mental objects must I retrieve? Well, gotta get this. Gotta get this. Now, all the mental objects have been retrieved. There's all these table objects, though. What am I to do with these table objects? Table objects are a separate affair. We need to leave weed stuff here for a little while anyway. We're not quite ready to put away our life after all. So maybe I'll leave this here. I'll get these things. I'll put these flashlights in the flashlight drawer. And I'll put this butane in the flashlight drawer too. Well, well, well. You know what? Somebody's likely to say to me any minute now. You go, girl. That's what everybody's likely to say to me every minute from now until the end of time. They're going to say, you go, girl. And they're going to high five me. Anybody would. Anybody but Debbie. Well, I have really earned myself a bong rip today. Charisma and occasional multitasking. That's excellent self-knowledge, K.E. K.E. is not an ESFP. She wishes. K.E. wishes she were an ESFP. Whew. Winston's mom, you missed it. I got so many things done. You would have been so amazed at my amazing progress. Rachel also got plenty of things done, but she seems to need less praise for it than I do. I need a lot of positive reinforcement. There is an equivalent to breed for plants. It's hybrids or strains or varietals. All those words mean the same thing. Well, that pumpkin has a violent death in store. You need a long-term solution. Variety is a dumb term. Okay. What about varietal? Listen, Fiak, where do you belong in this crazy world? Right here, K.E. Right alongside me, getting nothing accomplished. That's where you belong. Can you fit into that role? Well, unfortunately, you have to get lucky you know. I don't know how to help this girl out. I don't have any career advice. I mean, what am I going to say? Become a debate coach? Because that's what I did? Yeah, that's a fine job. I'm sure you do a great job at it, Katie. It's probably more fun than your current job. But how am I going to help this girl out? I don't know what to do. I can't even get myself to clean the house in anticipation of guests arriving. How am I going to be giving her advice to accomplish much more significant problems? There you go, Fyoko Kyuk. K.E., listen to Fyoko Kyuk. Be like Jesus Christ and improve the world. Is that specific enough for you? Hibiscuses are fine. But you know what's a better flower that also begins with H-I? Hydrangea. Let me ask you this, Karma's Pimp. Would you rather have somebody give you a hibiscus flower or a hydrangea flower? One of them, I'll give you a hint. One of them is much more impressive looking than the other one. No K-E, no. Not HIV. Well, Jeremiah thinks that might be the case, I suppose. But your intuiting it doesn't convince me. No, hibiscus or hydrangea? Which would you rather have? Hydrangea is the plant that will heal the world. Well, because you cannot get a hibiscus near a hydrangea without them fighting. Like cats and dogs. And just like cats and dogs, both are beautiful, but one is bigger than the other. And that's hydrangeas. Are you going to make them behave? Okay. Well, they both call themselves the original high. They both call themselves the world's greatest high. So, of course, there's a lot of battle between them, those two as well, with hyacinths. But hyacinth is spelled with a Y, so. Or maybe it's not. Maybe hyacinth is spelled H-I as well. Who knows? There's no way to find out. Jeremiah thinks K.E. is not putting more effort into her work than I used to. You know, I used to be a very hardworking guy. I had a career that I was, in the inertia of doing all the time, working long hours. I was no more an ENTJ then than I am now. Hashtag creating drama. Hashtag creating drama. Hashtag. There, I sang a wonderful song for you. Part of Ho Hum the Musical about chores. Well, you know what I'm going to need to do next on my list of things that I need to do? I'm going to take the things off of the other mantles in the kitchen area, also called the kitchen. Erica, put some effort in the presentation on my TINE, but I forgot so much of it, so therefore I didn't put in enough effort. I guess it depends on whether it went well, regardless of whether you forgot it. You know, just because you forgot what you were gonna do doesn't mean what you did instead didn't go well. You know, sometimes you can abandon a plan at the last second, replace it with something entirely different, and it works out fine. Other times, not so much. Don't you forget about me. Okay? Well, I guess I have to move some things off of the other mantles now. There's just no avoiding it. What are you going to move? Good question, British people. Good question. And I'm going to give you an excellent answer. These things, which are unused plastic wine cups, we'll need these for Saturday. So I'll put these up here. And you know, just like hope for the best. There. I just put those on top of the plastic silverwares. Now I have to move this. This is a vase that 1-800-Flowers came in. Rachel, I think I should maybe just throw this away, or do you think we should not throw it away?
You asking me?
Yes.
What?
This vase.
Oh. You don't really need it, right?
Well, if we were going to keep it, where do you want to put it?
The tech closet?
Okay. What do you think? Are we going to use this vase? Or should I just throw it away? Maybe we'll use it?
I mean, we're not going to use it anytime soon. But then I don't want to get stuck.
With a vase.
Yeah, like I don't want to get stuck with a vase, and I don't know if we're going to use a vase.
But you don't want to get stuck without a vase. We need it.
Yeah.
What are the contexts in which you're going to need a vase that wouldn't come with another vase?
If you get like grocery store flowers.
All right, well, let's keep this vase. This is 2 and 2 charts at work. And I like the fact this goes in the tech closet because it is an example of some of the most advanced flower holding technology we have.
You look so handsome.
Thanks, darling. You look so pretty.
Thank you.
I like that your shoes even sort of match your sweatshirt.
Thanks.
Like our wall sort of matches our trim.
Yeah.
And not a very good color match, but I think it may be because it's not up against a white background, so it looks lighter.
It does look lighter, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it looks better than it did before.
Yeah.
It's not as much of an eyesore. So I've gotten a number of things moved now. Let me go back in here and look at these mantles. They're both empty except for this one last thing. This bottle of hard cider.
Comfy sweater.
Comfy? Chunky sweater.
Oh, chunky sweater.
Chunky sweater.
Oh, I hope that Acacia will have some.
I hope so too, because she's a well-known sweater lover. I guess I just put this in here because we'll be taking this out soon enough.
Where's it? Do we have 2 bottles? Oh no, we only have 1 bottle. We said we were gonna get another one because you saw it at the store.
Right, but I didn't get it.
That's fine.
All right, now it's time for another break. Wow, I was working for such a long time that the computer went to sleep.
Wow. Wow.
That's a lot of sustained effort. Whew. An hour and 22 minutes total of streaming. That means I must have put in at least a half an hour of actual work.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, darling. Likewise.
Thanks.
I guess we'll close the old blinds here pretty soon. Shutters, as they're called.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need to do at least a little bit of vacuuming this evening because I need to get at least the top of the mantles vacuumed and some of the just bigger junk vacuumed up.
Meow. Do you think I'm so annoying? I feel so annoying. But I was thinking maybe like getting a Christmas playlist made.
Yeah, we could do that.
We don't have to do it. We definitely do not have to do it right now.
Well, I like the idea, but
I was thinking that maybe some people in the chat could give us some.
we need to set it up. We need to do that off stream,
Okay.
which is fine. I'm getting ready to end streaming anyway.
We can do whatever. I'm not trying to put pressure on anything because I don't want to. I'll be right there, Trouble. Go ahead.
I'm a very tired girl. Are you talking about me? Oh, there's a package on our front step that I didn't notice before. It looks like Santa has come all over our chimney. These are baked goods from Rachel's mother. take pictures of their stuff available for people to eat, Wait, where did I leave my coffee? I bet the little birds over there would enjoy some more cutlets. Yeah, everybody loves cutlets. Those are the little birds who are eating the cutlets right now. But I put cutlets out a long time ago, so there's probably not that many cutlets left. What do you think of our blue wall? Looks better than before, right? Which this blue is so much darker. Well, supposedly they're matched, but it looks darker because it's against the white, I think. There. That's a big improvement. Still doesn't look good, but it looks better than it did. And, what can a man do beyond just coping with reality that's suboptimal? I would like to hit that with probably something a little bit darker. Well, you know, you can't have everything perfect in life. And I'm proof positive to that as I continue to pursue my long string of imperfections and falling short fallings. And at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? You'll probably be like, "Oh, I want to clean now," and it's like 11 o'clock. Like wants to go to bed. It'll be loud. I need to sweep up out here. It looks terrible. Figured I'd deal with that mostly in the morning. I could do it, tomorrow after putting up the Christmas decorations. But it's gonna get things dusty. like former San Francisco Giants manager Dusty Baker or current Florida Atlantic University Owls coach Dusty May. Or character in Three Amigos played by Chevy Chase, Dusty Bottoms. If you love shit, Dusty, then you won't feel bad about this. There's gonna be a lot of dust and I'll probably feel pissed. I need to at least squirt down things a bit before they get here tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do that. They're gonna get here early too. So hopefully I get up or even earlier than that. I'm not gonna be able to pressure wash that early in the morning. I might have to do that tonight if I'm gonna do it at all, which I should. Rinse off the parts of the house that they're gonna put Halloween decorations on, you know. Well, look, it's only 4 p.m. That affords me. I could do that as late as like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock potentially. Since it's not going to be on for very long. It's just long enough to wash things off. Bianca, Kiak, and Diamond are very similar names. They're both birthstones. Bianca Kiak is the birthstone of the Norwegian month of October. The Norwegian calendar is set in 2-year cycles, having 24 total months. Somebody once suggested, hey, why not cut that in half? And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, you know what they say in Alcoholics Anonymous? Progress, not perfection. I'm just gonna have to do some vacuuming inside and out today. Here I sorrow sit. What does it say? I can't see it because it's behind the heart. Here I and sorrow sit. Bid kings come bow to it. I see. Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast. Yes, the wall is now blue. He did not get all the stuff off as I had anticipated, perhaps, but he recommended the alternate solution of painting it, which was the best possible solution given the timing we had. He stayed here for hours working in the off and on rain. The wall is now blue. It's supposed to match the trim of the house, but it looks like a lighter blue, but it may stem from the fact that, it's not as thoroughly coated as we would like it eventually to be. I may bring that guy back out here to do another couple coats, touch up eventually with a slightly darker shade of blue, trying to match what the blue looks like on the house. So, but that's not for right now. For right now, I'm just pleased that I got the mantle cleared off because she's going to be coming in here. Well, it was the best solution for right now because it's much less of an eyesore, and we've got not just people coming, but we're just doing this home tour. I was considering for a long time anyway painting it blue, but I'm pleased with the outcome. You did an excellent job of it too, considering the circumstances. Now, sure, if we travel back in time, would I have had this dealt with much sooner? Yes. But to that, I cannot help but somewhat lay it at the feet of our real estate panic aborted misadventure. Yeah, well, obviously, Fiak, I did not listen to you. Maybe I should have listened to you.
What was Kyuk's idea?
Oh no, he told me he's like, just put another layer of concrete on the wall. If I remember correctly, I said that's exactly what I do not want to do.
Oh yeah, that's why there was chippings of it.
So, anywho, that's the solution with the wall. Fiak let us to torture me about it. He was torturing me about it the other day. All right, it's 4:14.
Is Kyuk a cone putter?
I don't know. Fiak, are you a cone putter? You have the kind of knowledge that suggests you might be a cone putter. I want to stress, I respect cone
We
putter
do,
knowledge.
yeah. We just have the name for him because that's what
The cone putter ways.
Yeah.
All right, so what is going on in the sporting world today? I want to look and see what college basketball games are going on. Nothing especially interesting. What is it? Friday?
Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday, December 7th. That's all that's happening today? There's like nothing going on. Iowa State at 4:30. I guess that looks kind of interesting. Let me see what is going on in the National Basketball Association. At 6:30, there's one of those in-season tournament games, the Lakers versus the New Orleans, whatever they are, Pelicans.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested in seeing that. That's not till 6 o'clock. Now, NFL at 5:15, lowly New England plays Pittsburgh. 2-10 New England.
Wow.
Boy, have they fallen from grace.
Goes to show how good of a quarterback.
So yes, Fiak was a cone putter.
Oh.
No, we're not going to do that, Mrs. Mom. That's a terrible idea. That's the worst idea I've heard in a long time. All right. Well, I think I'm ready to end this stream. I guess Rachel and I need to put together a Christmas playlist.
We don't have to do that right now.
Obviously, it's something we need to do, but I don't know. Got too many things to do and too little motivation to do it. Okay, well, that's going to end it for this stream right now, I think. Thanks for being here, everybody. And thanks for helping me accomplish the chores that I did successfully accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll check in again later. Regardless, have a happy Thursday. Talk to you later.